Hi, it's Claire, your intuitive reader. Am I reading your story? Let's find out. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I hope you stay for the story. And if you're returning to the channel, welcome back. Let's get to it. So the story I'm getting today is all about all the plants, all the seeds that you planted. You put them in the ground, you set them up to grow, you watered them, you then forgot about them. There are a lot of ideas that you planted. It's just like an abundance. It's like if you threw a handful of wildflower seeds in a field and then you watered it for a little while and then you kind of forgot. So this is telling me that all that water, all that effort you put in when you originally started these ideas, it's taking root. Like they've taken root. All these ideas, all these plans, everything that you had worked on, you worked really, really hard, and then you sort of forgot about it because the world got difficult, things got out of control. And so you kept forgetting that they were growing and growing because you couldn't see them at first. And now it's become kind of like an overgrown garden. You have to go through and be like, okay, wow, I started this and I started this, and I never thought they were going to take effect. I mean, you could have started these ideas 8 years ago, 8 months ago, 8 weeks ago, and you would just, put down these ideas or started these projects or reached out to different people, even friends and stuff. And you're like, hey, catch up with me when you get the chance. And now it's all coming forward. It's like you thought some of these things were never took root, and they did, and they're like growing it. And it's exciting, but it can be a little overwhelming. Like you might be a little overwhelmed by what's going on. This is telling you that you're the star. There's 7 stars here, or is there 8? I don't remember exactly, but there's 7, I believe. But it does add up to 8. So what I'm trying to say about that is we have 8 here and 8 here. You may have started this during the 8/8 portal, which was August 8th, or 8 might have a significance, but I'm getting this 8/8 energy that you started something and it's now taken off. You're becoming the star of this situation. You are becoming a star because you put in all the work and you're like, oh, this will never happen. I mean, it could have been 16 years ago. It could have, I don't know how old you are. So take what resonates and leave the rest. So now you're going, oh, okay, I have all these ideas, all these things that have taken root, and I have so many options, and you're showing up as the star. Which direction am I going to go? I'm making that decision, moving from the 3 into the 4, and then you're deciding to take that idea, that cup, and move forward with it. You've looked at all the cups you have, you've pondered upon them, you've thought about it, you've asked the question and made the decision. So you're moving forward with this decision about which crops you want to follow. What area are you going to take up the star position in? Because you have so many options. I mean, it's really exciting. I know that it can feel like hopeless. Sometimes we're like, I've done all this work and I've never seen anything from it. And it just might not have gotten to the point where you did, because I think, so this flipped, this came out, the Queen of Wands came up reversed. And so you were kind of like taking a back seat. You were trying to follow your instincts, but your instincts were kind of like creating anxiety within you. You were like, is this my instinct? Which direction should I go? This isn't growing. This isn't manifesting. This person isn't responding. What should I do? And you were focused on your intuition, and the universe is like, wait, it just took time. Your fire it had to grow. So this is kind of, to me, looks like a volcano upside down. So it's like this fire was building. Your instincts and your intuition were growing. And then eventually, the volcano erupted. But in this case, it was with water. So you had watered, you used your fire to create water, vapor, steam, to power your innovations. You were alchemizing your anxiety into more fuel in a different way. You could not come out and be fiery. You had to use your instincts about the situation you were in. It was going to be a slow burn. It was going to have to grow and grow and then create the steam, the water, the flow in order to water these ideas and plants. I just, yeah, and I'm seeing that, like, this anxiety has caused you to feel like you can't have fun or you can't be yourself, but you're coming out as the Star and the Queen of Pentacles. Like, here are the plants, they're growing all around. You have watered them. This has come forward into a beautiful harvest, a beautiful manifestation. You are growing things. It's cool. Sometimes I come on here and I'm just like, what am I talking about? You know, I try to convey the downloads I get in a way that'll be understandable. But, you know, that's just my viewpoint. It could mean something completely different to you. So now we have 2 4s, and then we have 2 8s. So this sequence, the 2 4s would equal another 8. So this is really about, where's that card? You know, thinking about this decision, contemplating it, really pondering it, you know, spending some time alone and thinking about which direction you want to go in. You did that, and that's leading you into this star energy. And what I like about this star energy, she's pouring the water into the water, and then it's kind of like a cycle, kind of like temperance in a way. So it's like your energy of being the star came from progression of things growing. It didn't come, you know, immediately. It might have come quickly at first, and then you started feeling like, oh my gosh, it's slowing down. And that slowing down was so that things could continue to grow. They have to go through the seasons. Like right now where I live, it's the fall. The leaves have just started falling on the ground. And it's a beautiful time to feel that energy. So maybe really appreciate the current energy that's coming through, and that'll help you be more patient. Because like I said, I think some patience and contemplation are in order. Like, we have to cut certain things. Like when you're harvesting your crops, you have to thin out some of those crops or the weeds. So getting rid of some of these ideas so it's more clear to you. And when you do that, the Chariot here is coming through to show you that there's going to be success. And so, I mean, the fact that we have the Queen of Pentacles, the Star card, the 8 of Wands, and the Chariot, this is showing there's going to be a lot of success. My little dog is right here making crazy noises. What are you doing, Roxy? So she likes to visit. Hi, Roxy. Hello. Can you see her? Hi, Rox. So she's a very sweetheart. Oh, I know. Hi. Okay, so let's see what else there is. And I think I'm going to make this a short reading because I just, you know, want to make it short and sweet, kind of like candy. You know, I'm getting great energy here, and I don't feel like there's a lot. It's just more of an encouragement that what you're witnessing is your crops, your harvest coming through. And if you act on that, if you make a decision about which lead manifestation that you want to follow, if you use your head and really feel what feels right to you, it will manifest in star-like energy, and you will be successful. So let's see if we get anything else, and if we don't, well, let's see. Okay, we got 2. The 7 of Wands. Yeah, see, now you're inspecting. You're like, I thought about it. Figured out what feels good about this situation, and now you're inspecting it for strength. Which idea is growing the strongest? Maybe you need to retool how much you know, water, it's getting energy, intuition, attention, and, you know, decide what to focus on. Maybe you need to, you know, start over in a certain idea if you want it to be strong. But this is reminding you not to get stuck. If some of these ideas don't pan out, there's other ideas that will, and they'll probably be stronger, because you get a lot of cups here. So this to me is saying that your energy is very strong and these ideas are very strong, but some of them will bring up pain, and some of them will bring up progress. So focus on what feels right. You have so many different things that you've, what do they call that when you put into the fire? I forget what it's called, but so you have all these different things in the fire, and you have to decide which one you want to take out and focus on. You know, we can get stuck in our feelings about that, because sometimes the ones we decide to focus on lead us in a different direction. So have your feelings, but then go back to work. So because, you know, the universe needs you to follow this. Follow your star. Follow your ideas. They're strong. Have your feelings. Really feel them. But remember, not every relationship, not every situation, not every job, not every career path or friendship was meant to last forever. Sometimes they just came into our lives to teach us lessons, and we have to take them for what they are and then move forward. We can grieve them, we can see their strengths, but they're just maybe not the right one for us. But when we pick the ones that are right for us, see, she has 2 cups here, 2 vases. She's taking those. That's star power. Really feel those feelings. Examine what's important to you, and put the energy and the love and the support into things that make you feel more a part of this world, more a part of the community, more in touch with who you are. And you will be the star. So plant those seeds, you know, see what grew, and really figure out what's going to make you feel fulfilled, like you're on your star path. So if this was your story, I really enjoyed it. And if it wasn't your story, hey, come back and we'll see if I'm reading your story. I hope you guys have been doing great. I love you, love you. Mwah. And I'll see you very soon. Oh, please like, subscribe, comment, share, turn on the little notification. And if you liked this reading, please check out some of the other readings I've done. Some of them I had a great time telling the stories. So please check those out and see if I'm telling your story. Okay, bye guys.